Hello everyone and welcome back to another video and the next part of the hospital renovation series. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be furnishing this little apartment up here. Last part what we did was furnished this apartment here, little vampire's lair type thing, and I genuinely don't have a clue how I'm going to furnish this one. I think I'm going to do like a little, maybe like a pet apartment. Like this person has like a dog or a cat or something. They're cat crazy. That's it. It's an old granny. She's cat crazy. I know the wallpaper. It's this one, but I want to use a different version of this wallpaper. Where is it? It's here. Yes, I want to use this version of the wallpaper, so let's do this. But I've got a couple of things to talk about today. First of all is this save file. So my save file, which is called project save file, is coming along quite a bit now, which I'm really excited to say. Before this video I was working on it quite a bit, and I've done a lot of the lots in Oasis Springs. There's a lot of them that I'm just not going to show, just to kind of speed up the process a bit and get it done a bit faster, because I do want to get it out there to you guys. So parts of it might come out before others, which is just something that might happen. But that is something that I'm open to doing, releasing parts of the save file before others. So that is something that might happen. I'll just see. But because I don't have to renovate Mount Komorebi, because it was all done by Simmers, so it's actually good this time. There's only a few little tweaks of things that I want to make. That'll come out a lot quicker because I've already scheduled in time to make videos doing the builds. So that is gonna be a lot quicker this time than the other lots and whatever, the other worlds rather, because EA built them and they weren't very good. But now we are getting good lots from Simmers, so we're doing better now, which is good. I'm very happy that Simmers have been offered to do this and they took up on that offer, because it was a really good decision that EA made. I think it was a very smart move, very good indeed. The builds are so good. So I just wanted to kind of like congratulate them on their achievements and their good choices. So well done guys, you've done really well, and it also means life is easier for me because I don't have to do as much for my save file. But I am doing a lot of builds right now on the channel for Oasis Springs. I'm doing like the neighborhood that's furthest to the right at the moment, and you'll see a couple of those videos have already come out, and there's other ones to come out as well, so you will be able to see them very soon, before the pack comes out. That's when I've scheduled it all in so that it is finished just before the pack comes out. I think the last video doing furnishing is the day the pack comes out, but one of the videos one or two of the videos you will see this week, and then the rest will be next week, and then I think there's one the week after, maybe, I don't know. I've lost complete track of everything, and I could go and get my calendar, which is where I've scheduled everything and written it all in, just to see, but I can't be bothered because I'm building. You know what? No, I do want to go and see it, so I'm just going to go and get the calendar, and then I'll be back. Right guys, okay, so I'm sitting here with the calendar, and this week there's going to be 2 builds, and next week there's going to be 2 builds, and that will be it finished. And if that's not all the lots done, then I will just do one off camera, but I'm pretty sure that that will be all the lots finished, which is very exciting. I'm very happy about that. This is a neighbourhood that I never thought I would do. I didn't think I was going to build in Newcrest because, to be honest with you, I didn't really like Oasis Springs for a really, really long time. It wasn't until I played with it with a current household save that I was like, Newcrest, why am I so obsessed with Newcrest? Oasis Springs isn't as bad as I thought. So I have done it, and I am doing it, and it's been really fun, and I'm really enjoying myself, so it was a good decision. I'm really glad I made it. So, yeah, that is something happy. That is something that has made me happy, is what I'm trying to say here. But this series isn't... I don't know if this series is going to be affected by the new update that's coming out at some point this week or next week. I don't really remember. I think it's the 10th. So, if you didn't know, and if you don't know, God, you really should. Have you been living under a rock? There's a new system coming to the game, and that is platforms, and that is just before the new pack Snowy Escape comes out. So, that is coming out very, very soon. It's coming out on the 10th, I believe, the 10th of November, which is a Tuesday. It's the Tuesday before the pack comes out. It's the same week. So there's going to be new platforms, and they kind of work like foundations, except you can place them wherever. And you can have different split levels on houses, which is really cool. It's basically just split leveling, but it actually works. Because we've kind of had split leveling in the game this whole time, but it's been really awkward and not worked at all. But now we are getting proper split leveling that works and is good, so I'm really excited about that. That's something that I'm very, very happy to get. It's something that I have wanted for a really long time. I know that much anyway. I know that it's something that a lot of simmers have been really wanting for a really, really long time. So the fact that we're getting it now is really, really exciting, and it comes coupled with a really great pack. This new pack is one that I'm so excited for. I think it's just going to be so great. Everything I've seen so far has been good. Yes, okay, there are some bad things, like Jessie pointed out, Plumbella in her videos. So, I think it was called the overview of Snowy Escape, but I could be wrong. So if you do want to go and check that video out, then please do. She goes into depth, and a lot of my opinions are the same. Things could have been better, but this is definitely one of the better packs to come to the game. I think that is something that everyone can agree upon, and considering the train wreck of the last pack, Star Wars, I think this is going to be a really good pack, and if it wasn't, the Sims team I don't think could have redeemed themselves. If there was a different pack that came out that no one was asking for again, and it was really controversial like the Star Wars pack was, I really don't know what would have happened with the game. I don't know, like, honestly, I don't know if the game would have continued, because I think people would have been so mad that we weren't being listened to, but we have been, so it's fine. I'm not going to get into it now, and there will be times where I'm not happy with the Sims team again, but at the moment I'm extremely happy with the Sims team. They have done such a great job, so I think that's something to congratulate them on, because they have listened to us, which is great, which is really exciting. And we are finally getting a winter mountain pack, which is really cool. So cool. I love it so much. I cannot wait for this pack to come out. Yeah, it's really cool. But going back to my save file, there is a lot of things that are done, and I am going to be working on a lot of new things over the December period of time, and going into January, when I'm planning on taking a little bit of a break at the start of next year. at some point. I don't know when, but I am planning on taking a little bit of a break at some point. So that's something that I was also planning on doing last year, but then I got ill and just kind of stopped making videos. But I've spoken about this many times before, so I'm assuming if you're watching this video you know that, but if not, go back and watch 2 parts ago now of this series, I believe, and I kind of spoke about it there as well. So yeah, planning on taking a little bit of a break at the start of 2021 just to kind of recuperate and relax a little bit after my hopefully successful December daily upload fiasco. Hopefully that will happen this year because it didn't last year, and I've also spoken about this a bunch of times before, so yeah, not going to go into that again. But it's now the 1st of November when I'm filming this. It's the 2nd of November when this is being uploaded, and I'm so excited for Christmas. I'm so excited. Christmas is just the time of the year that I love so much. It's nice and cold outside. You can put your fire on, you can get cozy, and it's just a really good time of the year. I love the Christmas season, and people will argue that Christmas isn't a season, but the Christmas season I love so much. It's so great. It just warms my heart, and I feel all cozy and nice every year. However, I do often get unwell just before Christmas, which is a shame. I usually get unwell like most of the time throughout October, November, December. I'm ill, got clogged up nose. I know that I have been complaining about that before in videos, that I'm not well, but at least this year I have been lucky enough to not catch COVID. And the reason that I am believing that is because my mum got an antibody test just because she works in the education field, the education sector in Scotland. She was eligible to get a test, and an antibody test. So she tested negative for antibodies, which means that none of my household, which is me, my mum, my dad, my granda, and my dog, but I don't believe pets can catch coronavirus or they can like pass away from coronavirus. None of us, luckily, don't seem to have caught it, and if one of us has, then it's been within the last like 5-6 days since she got the results. But if one of us has got antibodies that the others don't, then that's going to be really surprising to me. I don't know if me and my dad can get antibody tests soon, because they are only giving them out in Scotland to, I think, frontline workers and people that work in education, and I am neither of those. I go to school. I am in education, but I'm being educated, so I'm not quite eligible for that. But if I have caught it, that'll be really surprising to me that my mum hasn't caught it, because, like, surely that's a thing that happens. I don't know, like, if one person in your household gets it, it's probably likely that everyone else is going to catch it as well. So that's a bit strange. That's a weird thing to think about. But I just hope I don't catch it. I really hope that I don't get it, and I'm so sorry to everyone who has possibly had to deal with this at some point this year. In the past 11 months, is it now, since coronavirus or the COVID-19 pandemic, or COVID-19 has been a thing. I feel really sympathetic to anyone who has lost anyone to this horrible disease. It's genuinely horrible. It's just really not good, and I'm so sorry to anyone who has caught it, been ill from it, is still dealing with side effects like long COVID, because I know that's a thing that a lot of people are going through. So I'm genuinely, my heart goes out to you. I hope that things get better, and I know this year has been absolutely horrible for so many people. But let's just hope that we get through this. Let's hope that it does go away. And let's just hope we can kind of get back to some sort of actual normality. Because it sucks. It really does. And I know England have just announced yesterday, as I'm filming this, Big Boy Boris decided to send everyone in England into another almost full lockdown, which is slightly scary because up in Scotland we are not going into a second lockdown. We are just going into our levels system, our tiered system. As of today, when you're watching this, or as of today when this is being uploaded, we are going into our tiered system. So God knows how long that'll stay, because who knows, we might just be in it for a week and then she'll decide, by she I mean Nicola Sturgeon. Nicola might decide to put us in another lockdown as well, because England is now the second country in the United Kingdom to do this after Wales. So who knows, that might be a thing that we have to deal with, but hopefully it won't be over Christmas. I just really hope people are sensible and follow all the rules. Everyone, not people in England, but just anyone. I hope everyone follows the rules and just behaves. Just behave yourself. I've not been going out the house as much as I probably would have done this year, and that is purely just to like not put anyone at risk of catching it in my household, because my granddad is a risk. He is, if he got it, then it would be probably be deadly. It might be fatal. So that is something that I have done. I've not been going out as much. Obviously I have to go to school. That's not a choice that I have. I mean, it is, like, anyone could just be like, okay, England's going into a second lockdown, I don't now feel safe. And that is totally understandable, and I can totally understand if anyone does decide to not go to school or work because they are unsafe, they feel unsafe. Let's just hope there's no fines or anything that come into play, because I know that that was a thing that people were talking about, like fines for not going to school and work, or school anyway. I don't know if work was the same, but I heard that going around initially when we were coming out of lockdown and England was going back to schools anyway. So I don't know if that's a thing that is happening, but we're just gonna have to see what happens. It's been a crazy year, such a crazy year, and so we just kind of have to deal with it and take every day as it comes, I suppose. But hopefully we will get out of this, we will come out of it and be okay. I just hope that it just kind of goes away, because I think a lot of people are now over it and are just like, I can't be bothered with this now. And I know that it's taking a huge toll on people's mental health. That's another thing that we have to kind of think of as well, but it's just so difficult. It's such a difficult thing to have to do, and I know that England won't have, the higher ups in England's government won't have taken the decision lightly to lock the country down again, but it's what they think is best, and I suppose we just kind of, well, England just has to go along with it. But hopefully Christmas is okay, or we have some sort of restriction lift period over Christmas and Boxing Day. I don't know if other countries have Boxing Day. Leave a comment down below if you have Boxing Day, or if you know what Boxing Day is, because I have a good feeling that a lot of people don't know what Boxing Day is. It's a national holiday in England. It's not just England. In the UK, I believe. But I couldn't tell you for certain. But yeah, Boxing Day, I don't know if other people have that. It's just the day after Christmas, when it's like St. Stephen's Day, I think people call it as well. I don't know. It's just something that I've kind of heard. But hopefully Christmas is okay. But on that note, I am going to end off this video here because I am just about done. So thank you all very much for watching this video. If you did like it, please leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more of my content, not only on The Sims 4 but also on some other games too. Please go down into the description and check out all my links. I have a YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, so please go and give them a follow, as well as joining my Discord server where you can join our community and we can all be friends. But thank you all again very much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever